Right.
Okay, we are live.
All right. Hey, hi, Facebook land. My name is Kurt Getzinger. I'm with Omaha Advertising. Here again with Tom Luke of Luke Direct Marketing.
Hi, everybody. Let's talk testing today.
We're talking about testing with Facebook testing, A/B split testing, something to really maximize the dollars you spend on your Facebook account.
Right. How and why you should be doing split testing on Facebook when you're doing ads.
So, Tom, what exactly is split testing?
Well, Facebook, one of the things that is the most attractive about Facebook is the way it allows you to target market. And so a big part of improving how you're targeting people is using the tools that Facebook offers to make that platform more successful for your business. And one of the tools that they've added recently is a way to split test to improve your ads. So it allows you to make your ads a better quality experience for your target market. That in turn then helps you save money.
And really, and Facebook advertising, if you haven't already tried it, it's so cost effective and effective. It really helps. We talked about it earlier today. You really have to kind of pay to play nowadays. If you have a page and you're posting content, your organic results are so minuscule unless you advertise.
Yeah, they are tightening up security and rules, and they've changed, a lot of what people are seeing in their news feeds now. So part of that experience is as sponsors or people doing businesses doing ads, we want the quality to be improved, an improved experience for people. And a great way to do that is to test what resonates or engages better on your ads.
And from we create content, creative content. So learning which ones work. Boy, that makes a world of difference to us because it helps us develop a voice for our companies, for our clients. It's a really good thing. So why should? Oh, go ahead. If you were going to say something.
Well, I was going to say we don't want to show ads to people that they're not interested in. So it's an opportunity to create a better quality experience for the people we're targeting.
So I think we've kind of touched on the why should pages do it. Is there anything else you can add to that?
I think the biggest key, when I'm doing ads for businesses, I'm saving them money by making a better targeted ad, whether it be, the creative aspect or who we're targeting or how we're targeting on there. So when you get the action that you're looking for less impressions, Facebook charges you less, so you actually save money for more clicks or conversions.
And so really that's what it's about, is getting the creative content to the people and something that really resonates with you and with them. And like you say, it's a win-win because as our Facebook timelines have really become polluted over the years with some that one friend who posts things that just drives you crazy or whatever it might be, when you do get an advertiser in there, don't you want to have that message truly resonate to them? And then through cross-testing, you're finding the right people at the right time to get them.
Exactly.
So where do I do it? Where do pages do it?
Well, if you've done ads, you have an ads manager. So you first go to your ads manager, and then you click on Create Campaign. So then once you click Create Campaign, it takes you to the different types of ad objectives that you can choose from. So then you choose the type of ad that you want to do. And then once you've chosen that objective, you can name the ad first, but there's a little box there that you can click for split testing. So if you click that box, it's going to allow you to create multiple versions of those ads.
Okay, and so what are the different types of variables that you can do?
Right. Well, there's many, but the main ones are you can select different and test different target audiences. So often I'll test different custom audiences for different ads. So, there's many different types of custom audiences, whether it's people who have visited your website, people who have viewed your videos, it could be people who have engaged on your page, or it could be a lookalike audience. And I've done this test plenty of times, and I can tell you the lookalike audience generally wins for most of my tests. But I still think, we're all individuals, all businesses are different, and all ads are different. So you'll want to test audiences for yourself.
Yeah. And you talked about, we went into lookalike audiences in the previous episode, but that's almost something we could have a whole discussion about, lookalike audiences.
Yeah, it's my preferred custom audience for everybody. So almost every business that I'm managing, either doing their posting or ads, I'm using lookalike audiences for.
Yeah.
You can also do delivery optimization, so conversions versus link clicks. The difference between a conversion and a link click, conversions is where you have an ad and the ad sends them to a landing page and there's a sign up box, and once they sign up, you have a piece of code on that box, and that creates a conversion that Facebook tracks, versus just a link click, which is simply them clicking on the link in the ad and sending them to a place, a landing page or whatever. So you can, test different ways of delivery optimization. You can also test placements. When you do an ad and when you start, it'll automatically default to the automatic placements, which includes desktop, mobile, Instagram, audience networks, and right column ads. I rarely do all of those anymore. Almost all of mine test out mobile, so I do a lot of mobile only. But it's another great test to do is, where do you want this ad to be displayed by Facebook? Yeah. Some people have Instagram, some don't. Some ads, as we know, Instagram is a little bit different in how you display things.
So it has to be if it's on Instagram, it has to be very visual.
Right. So maybe you test it there, but maybe the cost per thousand, or the cost, to be on Instagram isn't worth it. So it might be a good test for a particular ad to do that. Usually the first test I do is a creative test, and copy above. If you're doing a video ad, which most of our ads are video now, I'll have our writer write 3 different lines of copy for that particular video to that target audience. And Facebook will then, I'll have copy A, B, C in that split test. Facebook will then, in 2 weeks, email me the winner.
That's amazing. That's great. And I see Tom reacts when he gets in some of his campaigns. He's like, I knew it. Or he's like, wow, he's super surprised by the results of that automatic generated report for you.
Yeah. And, and if you're an ad agency like we are, I can then forward that winning copy to the client and show them, that we've done a successful test, we know the winner, and then we can take that winning copy and spend a little more money on that campaign to roll it out. So it's a great thing to do. It saves you money and allows us to know what's going to really resonate or engage with that target market.
Well, in social media too, it is about developing that voice for your either your business or your nonprofit organization, and that tool helps so much, because if these ads are working, then hey, this is how we should speak in our ads.
Now, and also you can test the budget and schedule. How much you're spending, and so most of the tests I do an even split. So if I have 3 different copies, each of those is going to be 33% equally on how they display those ABC ads. You can, however, you can weight it. So if you have a control offer or a control ad, something that you've been very successful at, maybe you weight that 40-50%, and the tests are the other portion of it. So you can do that. Because a lot of times you're going to make money on that control offer already. It already works. So for whatever reason, you can weight it however you want.
Well, and working in the creative field, and Tom's been in the data field for so many years, it's so wonderful to have somebody who can manage that for me. So that is one thing you handle for your clients too.
Yeah, I definitely do.
So what's the difference then between a split or an ad and a boosted post or a split test ad?
Yeah. Well, whenever I start to work with the client, I always, and we, are helping them with Facebook, I always say there's two parts to Facebook. You have the posting on the timeline, which you post daily or however frequent you want to be consistent. You post on your timeline to connect with the people that have chosen to follow you for a reason there.
Yep.
That consistently engages you to them. So that's one part of it. The other part of it is doing ads. And when you do an ad, you might be creating an ad that's not going to show on your page, but is behind the scenes as a sponsored ad and is only going to show on the timelines of the people that you target it to. And then maybe you're sending them to a landing page to convert them as a customer on your website or sell them a product or service.
Directly, where they can go right there. If they've already kind of been sold in the video or the copy, they can make that sale.
Right.
That's okay.
So that's the difference there. You can, by boosting a post, you're actually turning a post on your timeline into an ad. So technically, you can turn a post into an ad by boosting it because you're then paying Facebook to show that post to more people to keep you more engaged.
Yeah.
And with the way as complicated as Facebook is now, you do need to boost your posts.
Yeah.
I'm boosting most of my clients' post all the time so that we get better engagement. So it doesn't have to be for a lot of money, but boosting definitely helps you engage better, especially if you don't have engagement till your quality is improved and people start to follow you because you're writing clever, engaging posts that they enjoy seeing. Then you need to, kind of arrive on the scene by boosting to get in front of people consistently so they start to notice you.
Yeah, having fun with Facebook from a company and building that audience and really engaging with them is something we keep forgetting about. And like we talked about a few of our clients, at least one of my clients. They post and they dedicate so much time to their Facebook account, but they don't boost it. And it used to be we'd get an engagement, an organic engagement, so that means unpaid engagement, it used to be almost 20% back in the early Facebook days. That's down to maybe 2, 3?
I would say even less than that, probably.
Yeah, so if you're not at least spending $2 per post, you have to budget it. You do, and that's so tiny.
It is.
Yeah.
You definitely, no matter what medium in marketing you're using, the goal is to keep your business in front of your target market consistently with the best quality content possible. So when they need that product or service, they think of you first and call you or email you to, help them in whatever service you're offering. So when you consistently boost to engage better, it's definitely where I start people to brand themselves and to become known to their target market.
And they start seeing results almost immediately.
Right.
And
the longer you go, the better it gets. Lookalike audiences just keep getting better and better the more that you use them, and the more people that follow your page, they improve as they go, which is really wonderful.
So we talked a little bit. We try to keep our videos a little shorter now so I can I split test a post itself? Just one thing I put out there, and I like it a lot. I feel like, gosh, I want more people to see this. Maybe not necessarily my followers. Can I?
You can split test a post. You do that by first creating 2 versions of a post, and maybe you change, a little bit of the copy or something in the image. So you create a post and then you duplicate it and change one element, and then
could be your headline, and it could be just maybe a completely different picture or video.
Yeah, it could be whatever. But if you're trying to test head to head, you want them pretty similar and just change one element.
Got it.
So you're knowing if you're improving a post, engaging post or not.
Okay.
So then you post the one that you think is the worst one first to your timeline, and then hide it. So it's gonna show to people, but it's not gonna be visual on your timeline.
Okay.
Then you post the second one, and they both have to have links, linking to a different link.
Outside of Facebook.
Outside.
Okay, outside. Is it outside or is it
outside?
I'm asking that. It was a question.
Yeah,
mark.
it's outside. You want to link them like to your website.
Okay.
And so then you run those posts for the same amount of time, or review them, in 5 days or however many days. Usually, even one day with a post, you're going to know overnight how long or if it's engaging, and you can compare them that way. And then basically you can then if you click on the time frame of each post, it'll create a link for that post in the browser, and you can see the engagement that way for each of them, and if one did better than the other.
That's amazing. I saw that today. Tom showed me that because I still haven't wrapped my brain around it. Again, I'm just creating content. But Tom was, before we were doing this video, he goes, "I want to show you what we're going to do," and it really does. It's pretty impressive to see, especially the results.
Right.
So, well, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I was going to say, it's just like ads. Sometimes it's surprising. One little line or a few different words can make a big difference in how people engage to something. So, the color of a button, or in ads can often even make a difference. So, testing and say I have one main product that I'm making a lot of money on, and I need to. That would be the one that you'd want to test post on a lot, your revenue maker, because you really want to tweak that and get it working like a well-oiled machine over a period of time where you're testing a whole lot of different things, a whole lot of images, or like I said, video is mainly what we're using now.
Yeah. Or it's more effective.
Yeah. So, using A/B split testing to do those things can really make a huge difference in the amount of conversions and sales that you're getting from that.
A lot of this stuff, it sounds difficult. Is this hard? Is split testing hard to do?
No, it's actually, you'll see if you just try it, is really simple. The first time you just kind of have to navigate through it, but it's really not hard at all. It's just like anything else. It's just learning how to do it the first time. Facebook is pretty intuitive, honestly, and I think if you just try it, you'll find that it can be done easily. We are here to do this for you if you want somebody to do your ads for you, or we do post for businesses as well. So we do both sides of that, and every day, all days. So, or we do teach classes here, and we can teach you how to do it. Just by doing some classes with you too.
That really is affordable if you can teach a small group. We've done some trainings together before. So if your company is interested, or your nonprofit organization is interested in Facebook and kind of like, are we doing it right? We can put together a package for you, either train your staff, or you could just outsource it all, and we can work together with your team to make content. Right. As far as learning it, you do make it sound easy because you have figured it out. Tom, I will say this, Tom, I've known no one who has wrapped his brain around this better than Tom has over the years. And so it's kind of fun that we work together because I'm creating more of his content, and then it's like you say, it's become a machine.
It is. It's well, when you do it every day, you have
true.
to stay up with the changes, and you just evolve with it. So it hasn't been without sacrifice, of learning everything. It's just like anything else in any other industry. It's just a place that we focus and help clients with. So I'm happy to do that. I really enjoy doing it, and like I said, we can do it. Whatever works for any business that way. And
we'll do a whole segment here too, because split testing is so effective, and it really helps you in so many different ways. We're also going to talk about in a future episode how to do split testing in emails. Because we both are with Constant Contact. We are solution providers, and we do email for our clients. So you can test them just the same way, but we'll go into more depth in that in a future episode.
We all know the subject line when you send out an email is the most important element
Yes.
to get that email opened. And we, our solution providers for Constant Contact, they now allow you to do A/B split testing on subject lines. So, you want to get your open rates the best possible. So doing some testing, again, if you're sending out similar emails all the time, doing some testing around that only makes sense, again, to get you better sales and conversions.
Yeah. Tom, I think it's been another good, successful Facebook Live. Always
Thank
good
you,
to
Kurt.
visit with you. Anyway, if you need anything at all, if you want to talk Facebook advertising, give either one of us a call. If you have questions about it, though, call this guy. I'm more on just the content creation. Call Tom. He's always helping his people.
Yep, and we also, Kurt's doing a lot of video for us right now, so video is everything, as we know, for everybody right now. So whether it be Facebook or video or any type of digital marketing, we can help you. So, give us a call. Thanks for being here and listening to us today, and look for us on our next one. We're trying to do these weekly as much as possible, just to educate people on the different possibilities around digital marketing.
And if you have any questions, if you have a specific topic you'd like to hear about, Tom and I like to research. If we don't already know it inside and out, we'll do the research and talk about it in a future episode. Please comment below if you enjoyed this video. Share it. Also, we're both on, of course, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. So, follow us, like, and subscribe.
Thanks for being here today. Have a great day.
Enjoy
the great weather.
Finally, happy spring.